Welcome, everybody. I'm here with Melissa Coleman. My name is Steve Davies, and we are excited about this year's coming faith formation for all of our children. I'm the coordinator for youth ministry, grades 6 through 12.
And I am organizing and working with our families of preschoolers through grade 5. Very excited to be here and be a part of the team. So we will be implementing the family catechesis model at St. Christopher and continuing with it here at St. Maria Goretti. The goal is to strengthen the domestic church, our families at home, and thus strengthening the church as a whole. So what exactly does family catechesis look like? We meet once a month as a family. For St. Christopher Parish, that is going to be scheduled on the first Monday of each month. And St. Maria Goretti will continue to be on the first Wednesday of each month. So we meet as a family. Parents have their catechism formation time while children go into grade level classrooms and do small group work on the same topics. Then we all go back home and we take our faith and implement it into our daily lives. So we will provide parents with activities and lessons to incorporate into their family at home throughout the month. We also have sacramental prep, which will take place on the third Monday at St. Christopher and the third Wednesday here again at St. Maria Goretti. So that will follow the same premise that we will all be involved in catechism formation during that time, and then you will go home and have continued work with your student.
And for those of you at St. Christopher who are kind of wondering what's this family catechesis thing all about, if you'll remember about 3 years ago, it's the model that we used kind of when we were navigating the pandemic. And so it's a model where there's more work done at home than the traditional method, but it strengthens the family bond and their ability to work through the faith together.
And we'll share a lot more of the details, the hows and the nitty-gritties at our first session in September, and then we go all the way through May.
Great. And for middle school is going to, for those of you at St. Christopher, it's going to look very similar to last year. In fact, logistically, it's going to look basically the same. So at St. Maria Goretti, we're going to run that on Sunday evenings, starting at 6:15 for the middle schoolers, 7:45 for the high schoolers. At St. Christopher, it's going to be 6:15 on Wednesdays and 7:45 for high schoolers those nights. And so with middle school is just a crucial time where we're strengthening the knowledge of the faith, but we're also building a lot of relationships. We're doing this in a lot of different ways. We'll have that large group presentation. We'll have video, we'll have discussions, we'll do a game, that type of thing. And then we move into small groups where you'll have a catechist who works with your group every week. And so you can build that relationship with them and with each other amongst your peers. And so the high school program. High school is a very important part of growing up. Sometimes people think I get confirmed and then, I do whatever. We try and have a very robust high school program so that it's engaging, but people are also learning, but they're also having fun and they're forming relationships and all that. Our high school program will run, like I said, on Sunday evenings at St. Maria Goretti and Wednesday evenings at St. Christopher Parish. The components of that are about half of the time we're doing Dead Theologian Society, which is it's an apostolate that was formed about 20 years ago. Really robust, really good. St. Christopher, you guys will recognize this from the past. A few people from St. Maria Goretti might know what that is, but we have our own chapter and we'll be doing that. So the big question, what about confirmation? First off, confirmation is something I firmly believe is a step in the process. Confirmation is not the epitome of where we want to be in our faith. Where we want to be in our faith is in heaven and in salvation. And so our whole life is preparation for that. Confirmation is a momentary climb where we kind of stop and look at the precipice we're on, and then we keep going after that. So confirmation, this year we're going to start the 2-year process. It will be freshmen and older that will be eligible to start that. the last couple of years, I've had a lot of people tell me this is something that, I wish I would have had this. I've had sponsors say, man, this really helps them develop a good relationship with their kids.
And you know what else is that, as you say that, I wish that I had this family catechesis program raising my own children. I could have definitely used some help in doing that. That's where you see the continuity in what we're trying to do, is that in the family, those elementary students, that we are teaching and role modeling the faith, because by the time they hit middle school, they start having their own opinions. I don't know if any of y'all have noticed that, but they have their own opinions, and whether they like it or they don't like it. But then by high school, they start making their own choices, whether they go or don't go, or the battles become a lot larger. So we're really trying to show continuity in building and in strengthening the faith at home. I think that's all for now. You probably have some burning questions. Feel free to contact us. All of our programs will begin in September, and we will have greater details at that time about what everything specifically looks like. But before then, you have any burning questions, you could find either of us on either of the parish websites at this time. They're still working on unifying that and getting all of our information in both places. But you could find us on either website.
Right. And we'll put links for that down below, as well as a link to the registration form, because we really want to get the registration forms done as quickly as possible. I mean, I know that it's a tough time of year, but it really impacts ordering materials, setting up classes.
And getting catechists.
It's a bigger deal than I think a lot of people want to give it credit for. So it's literally a 5-minute process. I think it takes longer to put your name and address in than anything else.
Right.
And so just get in there and do that. That's just going to help us out a ton. Maybe
You'll see us at Mass in August.
Yeah.
Afterwards, all the Masses at both parishes being available to answer questions and such as well.
Right, and maybe we'll put another video or two just to kind of explain things that seem to be recurring questions. We'll just see how that all goes. But anyway, we're just really looking forward to working with all of you, and just kind of working together as one pastorate to all get to the same place.
Until we meet again.
Yep. God bless you.